Personal na nagsumiti ng credentials ang ambassador ng South Korea to the Philippines na si Kim In-chol kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Pinuri ng naturang ambasador ang Pangulo at labis ang pasasalamat nito sa mga tulong ng Pilipinas sa mga panahong mahirap pa ang bansang South Korea. Matatandaan, ang Pilipinas ang unang bansa sa Asia na nagpadala ng mga trupang sundalo para tulungan ang bansang Korea sa panahon ng digmaan noon laban sa North Korea. Ang Pilipinas din ang unang nagturo sa Korea ng panibagong pamamaraan ng pagtatanim ng palay, kaya naligtas ang karamihan sa mga Koreano noong panahon na nakaranas sila ng matinding gutom. Narito ang madamdaming tagpo ng pasasalamat ng Korean Ambassador sa harap mismo ng Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Korea, His Excellency Kim In-chol. Mr. President, allow me at the outset to convey to Your Excellency the highest compliments and the warmest personal regards of President Moon Jae-in. It is an honor to present my credentials today and to represent the government of the Republic of Korea to Your Excellency's government. It is an immense personal honor to be here in the Philippines as a Korean diplomat. Just referring to a few numbers given by Your Excellency's government would attest to the robust current state of relations between our two countries. Korea is the Philippines' fifth trading partner and fourth investor and ODA fund source. Koreans account for 1/4 of the visitors from around the world to this beautiful country, and 500,000 Filipinos visit Korea every year. I would say, however, that our bond goes beyond these solid numbers. Being the Philippines, the nearest geographical neighbor outside the Northeast Asia region, we can see records of interaction since early times. Korea's first Catholic priest and one of its early martyrs lived and studied in Bulacan for over a year in 1839. The Catholic Church of our two countries is celebrating this year the 200th anniversary of his birth. We cannot bring back to our memory and thank enough the sacrifice of the Philippines and their brave men during the Korean War, as well as its role as a leading voice advocating our case in the international community. The Philippines was also one of the few early openings to the outside world available to Korea for its economic development. One signature example will be that the rice breed that helped overcome chronic shortages in Korea was developed at the International Rice Research Institute, where numerous Korean experts were trained. And not only economic breakthroughs came from the Philippines, Koreans were familiarized with the Magsaysay Award much before the Nobel Prize. And winning the gold medal over the all-winning Philippine basketball team 52 years ago gave us a taste of what it was like to be at the top of the world, of the class. More recently, 520 women and men, engineers from Korea, worked for a year along with the Philippine people to help the country recover from the devastation of Typhoon Yolanda. And I am proud to say, Your Excellency, that I have been a small part of that joint effort. Also, from last decade's Puerto Princesa airport renovation to the currently ongoing 3.7-kilometer Bangil Bay Bridge construction in Mindanao, we have been and are trying our best to work along with and for the Philippine people. I may say, Your Excellency, that any envoy from Korea to the Philippines will feel blessed by these enviable ties, while at the same time a heavy responsibility to keep these ties ever stronger. The long-standing bond and friendship between our two governments will guide me through my efforts. The honor of serving in this great country and the warmth of its people will help me carry my responsibilities. Mr. President, let Your Excellency be assured of the cooperation of the Korean government in the endeavors of your government. And please accept my best wishes for the continued success in all Your Excellency's endeavors. Thank you, Mr. President.
Excellency, welcome to the Philippines. I am pleased to accept your credentials as Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to the Philippines. The Republic of Korea is a valued friend and partner. Over the past 7 decades, our ties have grown from strength to greater strength. We forged a special bond. We share the same struggle for the defense of freedom and democratic values during the Korean War. And together we continue to achieve more. Today, we remain committed to pursue shared aspirations of our peoples. Let us sustain the momentum of a robust cooperation in trade and investment, sustainable development, infrastructure, and irrigation and defense. We value your country's exceptional commitment to the Philippines Build program. I thank your government for supporting our defense modernization program. Today marks the delivery of the BRP Antonio Lona, that is the frigate. This demonstrates our nation's mutual commitment to peace and security in our region. I appreciate the Republic of Korea's solidarity with the Philippines as we battle the pandemic. The Filipino people will never forget Korea's timely assistance in the form of testing kits, PPEs, and rice. Excellency, I am aware that you visited the Philippines in the aftermath of the Typhoon Yolanda to help in the rehabilitation effort. This is a connection at the most personal level. You were there during the most difficult moments of the Philippines' history. I am confident you will do your utmost to ensure to build the best memories for our nations. Congratulations, Your Excellency. I wish you a fulfilling assignment in the Philippines. And may I say, welcome to my country.
May we invite the Ambassador and his entourage for a group photo with the President. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Huwag po natin kalimutan na mag-like, mag-subscribe, at mag-komento sa baba. Maraming salamat!